Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Art of Testing. I am Rohit Agrawal and in this video we will debunk various myths around software world. Now when we call about myths, we say, there are so many myths, but the good part is they are myths. So to debunk those myths, today we have with us Mr. Kunal Vaid, who is working as Associate Manager in Engineering team of Bristol Cone. Hi Kunal, welcome to our channel.
Hi, Rohit. It's a pleasure sharing the space with you guys.
So, Gunnar, coming quickly to one of the first, most pronounced myth that is around is software testing really dead? How do you take this?
Uh, I think when people come with this notion that software testing is really dead, I think they refer to that the QA industry is moving more to the automation side, leaving the manual aspects of things behind, and everyone is just want to use as much automation in their work. So I think, but the real perception of or the view of things here is that it's good that we are moving into automation, but always manual, you can say, view of things or a manual instinct is one thing that always drives the automation of different components of our product. So manual test, so the testing is not really dead. It has just transformed it into a hibernate mixture of hybrid mixture of manual and automation, where both are equal in their critical nature, and really helpful in giving a quality product to a customer. So software testing will never be dead as long as we are supplying products to our customers.
Thank you, Kunal. So, you basically told a very basic thing that even if you are moving to a different phase of automation or testing, you always have to first do a manual testing and then the new features then only can be automated. Now, coming to our second question, the very much surrounded myth that is around in any QA's mind or engineering world on a large is that anyone can do software testing, even a person who does not have an engineering background or a person who has not done testing ever. So, how do you debunk this myth?
Uh, I think it's a big time myth if people think so, that uh, the we anyone can do testing and without any engineering background. I think engineering background is I would say our bread and butter if we are working on a product with aspect of technology. So that's where we get familiar with technology if we are familiar with all the things we are taught in engineering. And as in particular, the software testing, I think for a software tester, I think a right mindset and a critical view of thing is required. So, for example, if you are interested in software engineering, then I think one of the critical elements should be that you should possess excellent debugging skills, and you should be able to view a software or an application with a very critical nature of things, so that you can see, if not a flaw, maybe a tentative area which can result in flaw or any inconvenience in using the software. So to sum it up, I think I would say critical state of mind and excellent debugging skills are pretty much required to be a good software tester of a product.
True. So basically, you should have a basic background and you should have an understanding of various software testing models or STLC models. Along with that, you should also have a thorough knowledge about the product, about baselining of how a testing of product is done. Like any developer who would know how a coding is done, then only he would be able to code. Now,
Yes, absolutely.
thank you. Now, coming to the most pronounced or most famous myth that is there is that a college pass out or a software engineer who is not confident about his coding skills would go for testing. So, other words, if you are not confident about being a good coder, a good developer, then you should switch to software testing. Is this a correct notion that the fraternity has in mind?
Well, I think this notion, or maybe as the phenomena, it has been for some time. When I joined the software industry, I came across this view of people personally, and it was very much talked about in the circle of our colleagues, and all we were like freshers in the organization. But as I made my journey career, I think came to know that this is basically just again another myth. So if you're not confident about your skills in general as well, it just takes a little bit of practice and dedication from you to learn. So if you will think about it that I want to be a software engineer and give up on your coding, then I don't think so that it will really help you in your career. So just you should be ready to learn new technologies, new languages, and along with that, just have an interest in what you're doing. So if you're a software tester, then you should have an interest in achieving the overall quality of the product, and just keep on don't give up on learning new skills. And as a combination of these two, I think you will be able to view yourself more as a software engineer and less distinguished into the, I would say, window of software tester or a software developer. I remember at one instance we were short of a release cycle, and my on-site manager came up with an idea that the developers, if they have bandwidth in their daily routine, they should join the testing team and try to find bugs. And he supported this claim with the claim that all of us are software engineers first, and then we are software testers and developers. So there's nothing wrong if a software tester can do a bit of development if it's the need of the hour, and vice versa.
That's a very valid point, Kunal. And basically, even if you are a software tester, you can't just de-associate yourself from coding. You have to code because that is the need of the hour. You have to understand how the code works. Even if you are not coding, you should understand how the flow works, and then only you would be able to test that product in a well-mannered so as to find very corner vital bugs that may be there in that product. Now, Kunal, coming to our next myth. Now, we all know that software testing is all about first making a product robust, and in that we do so by finding bugs. But a general notion is that the software testing is limited to just finding bugs in the product. How do you take this understanding or a myth that is there in the fraternity of engineers?
Again, I would say it's a myth, and a partial perception in understanding the science behind it. Because yes, I would say finding bug is the sole purpose, or the, I would say, the sole job of it's the soul of what a software a tester is supposed to do. So but it's not that it is all about it. So except from finding bugs, what I mentor my team is about the software tester should join the release cycle and the interaction with the developers and the business analyst as soon as possible in a software cycle, so that he or she can give the valuable input which is required to make the quality of the software better. And also through these brainstorming sessions, I think each component of a team, say the business analyst and the developers and the software testers, so this early collaboration would result in cross learning, and it would be highly beneficial for the overall team to deliver I would say a bug free software.
True. So basically, software testers not just help make the product robust by finding out the bugs and getting them fixed, but they also act as a face of the customer, the users, and provide vital inputs that can help in evolving the product and making it a better version of what it is. Thank you, Kunal, for these inputs. Now, coming to our last question, Kunal. So, as a software tester, you would have also in your career seen that many a times, or rarely we actually at times miss some corner bugs. And people come that why should we have a dedicated software testing team when software testers anyways tend to leave bugs at times, though it is just 0.001% probability that a bug would be left, but still that's a probability.
Uh, yes, I think it's perfection is a thing which is very hard to achieve, and although our motto should be always to achieve it as much as we can, and it's a general notion or a general saying that no one is perfect in this world. So I think it's not that you every day you deliver bug-free software. So even the quality and the software testing guys are prone to failure. So there would be times when they would leave a bug in the software. But the important and critical thing here is, like, if you commit a mistake and if you leave a bug in the software, it's better to, on an actual ground level, make a checklist of it and make sure that in the next release cycle you cover that aspect and you see that that bug is not persisting in the system anymore. So these little everyday practices really matter in a software testing job. And there are always good days and the bad days in your day-to-day life. So no, but the thing is, not every day is the same. So just learn from your mistakes which you do during the bad days and implement it to make your day a good day. And I think by this way, if we would be able to give a software, if not perfect but next to perfect, and you know just keep on going.
True, very true, Kunal. So it's all about a learning process that we are all in. And even if a software tester leaves a bug, it's always there that they come back, they revisit the issue, they understand the RC of why that bug was left, and that again makes a part of their test suite. And later on, automation will take care of it. So at the end of the day, the new product versions and new releases will be more robust and more error free. Thanks, Kunal, for your vital time. To our viewers, I hope this video made sense and you were able to understand the qualities that are required in a software tester. At the same time, you also understood how the various myths are there, and they are really myths. They are not the true facts, they are myths. And as a QA engineer, we should always refrain ourselves from them. Just try to enhance your skill set. Please do like this video, subscribe to our channel, click on the bell icon. It's that easy, and you will be notified for our new coming videos. Thank you, Kunal.
Thank you.